Hi you guys, so this video lesson goes along with your volume number 3 assignment in ALEKS. As you're working through these assignments, just remember that if you're having any questions, please email me, let me know that you need some help. Our math tutors are also available, so if you'd like to meet with one of those, you could do that as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. First question, find the volume of the solid. Now the easiest thing to do for these ones would be to break the solid up into two different rectangles. And then we're going to find the volume of each of these rectangles individually and then add them together, and that will give us the volume of the solid. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this one right here first. Okay, so if we want to find the volume of this rectangle, we are going to first find the area of the shape that was extended, and then we are going to multiply that by the length that it was extended. Okay, so for this rectangle right here, we're going to do 2 times 4, which is 8, and then 8 times 5, which is 40 feet cubed. That's for the yellow one. Okay. Now let's go ahead and find the volume of the green one. Okay, so to find the volume of the green one, we have a rectangle here, and it's 3 by 4, and then the length that it was extended is 4. So if we do 3 times 4, that's 12, and then 12 times 4 is 48 feet cubed. So now we just have to add 40 feet cubed with 48 feet cubed, and that gives us 88 feet cubed. That's the volume of the solid. Okay, let's go ahead and look at another one here. We want to find the volume of this solid. So let's go ahead and just divide this up into 2 rectangles. This time let's find the bigger one first. Okay, so the volume of the yellow one. To find the volume of the yellow one, we're going to need to find the area of this rectangle and then multiply it by the length that it's extended. Okay, so 5 times 7 is 35. 35 times 3 is 105. Okay, so that one's going to be 105 centimeters cubed. Okay. And now let's go ahead and find the volume of this one. So we have a rectangle that is 4 by 2, basically. Okay, so the area of this rectangle, to find that, we do 4 times 2, and then we're going to multiply that by the 5. So 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40, so we would say 40 centimeters cubed. We add those two together and we get 145 centimeters cubed. Voila, that's the volume of the solid. Okay, I'm going to show you one more of these, and then I think these ones should be pretty easy for you. So let's go ahead and divide this solid up into 2 rectangles here. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the volume of the yellow one first. And to do that, we know that this rectangle, if we find the area of this rectangle, and then we can multiply it by the length that that was extended, which is 5. So 7 times 5, which is 35. 35 times 5, which is 105. This one kind of looks familiar. Okay. And then let's find the volume of this green one. And to find the volume of the green one, we can do 2 times 5. That gives us the area of this rectangle. And then that was extended 8 feet. So 2 times 5 is 10. And then 10 times 8 is 80 feet cubed. And then we just need to add those together, 185 feet cubed. Voila. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of the word problems that you're going to see on your ALEKS assignment. The first one says the empty gas tank of a motorboat is to be filled. The tank is shaped like a rectangular prism with length 25, width 24, and height 16. Suppose gas is pumped into the tank at a rate of 640 centimeters cubed per minute. How many minutes does it take to fill the empty tank? Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to find the volume of this tank. Okay, and I'm going to attempt to draw a rectangular prism here. Okay, and it says that a length of 25, and then it says that it has a height of 16 and a width of 24. Okay, so to find the volume, we're going to multiply all three of these numbers together. Okay, so we're going to do 24 times 25 times 16. Okay. Okay, and that is 9,600 centimeters cubed. Okay, so this is the total volume of the tank. And then it says, suppose gas is pumped into the tank at a rate of 640 centimeters cubed per minute. How many minutes does it take to fill the tank? Okay, so if this is our total volume that needs to be filled, and we can fill it 640 centimeters cubed per minute, the way that we're going to figure out how many minutes it takes is we're going to take the volume and we are going to divide it by how much per minute. Okay, so we take the 9,600, we divide by 640, and that gives us 15. So the number of minutes that it takes to fill the tank is 15 minutes. Okay, because we know that if this is our total, and every single minute that passes, this much is going into the tank. So we need to know how many times this fits in the total. Okay, so that's how we get our 15 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and look at another story problem. It says an aquarium is to be drained. The aquarium is shaped like a rectangular prism with length 42, width 36, and height 20. Suppose water is pumped out of the aquarium at a rate of 140 inches cubed per minute. If the aquarium starts completely full, how many minutes does it take to empty the aquarium? Okay, so this time the question we're answering is, how many minutes does it take to empty the aquarium? So let's go ahead and I'm going to attempt to draw a rectangular prism here again. You guys, I'm not a very good artist. You know that by now though. So we have a length of 42, height, length 42, width 36, and then height is 20. Okay, so and obviously my drawing isn't very proportional, is it? Okay, but to find the volume of a rectangular prism, you guys know that we basically just multiply the length times the width times the height. So when you take 36 multiplied by 42 multiplied by 20, 36 times 42 times 20, and I hope you guys are using your calculator for these. That is 30,240 inches cubed. Okay, now it tells us that the aquarium starts completely full. And then it says that water is pumped out of the aquarium at a rate of 1,440 inches cubed per minute. So how many minutes does it take to empty the aquarium? So we're going to take this 30,240 inches cubed. We're going to divide by the 1,440, and that'll tell us how many minutes it takes to empty the aquarium. and that is 21 minutes. Okay, so that is some example problems for your volume number 3. Oh, there's one more I wanted to show you actually. Sorry. This one right here. For this one, when you see, I think you've got a couple on your assignment that are like this. So you actually want to divide this up into 3 pieces. But then the nice thing is, this right here, the volume of this and the volume of this will be the same. Okay, so once you find the volume of one of the yellow pieces, then you're going to know the volume of the other yellow piece. And then you just have to add the volume of the middle piece. Okay, so with that said, go ahead and finish your volume number 3 assignment. And just like always, please make sure that you email me if you have any questions. Have a great day.